Okay, so today's notes, place value of decimals. We're going to start off by viewing a number. What form is this in? Mark. It's in standard form. Excellent. We're going to look for two other forms today. What other forms can we see numbers in? Give me one, Gabby. Expanded form. And another one, Tian.
Word form.
Word form. Excellent. So starting off, how can I put 0.531 into expanded form? I'm going to use the example like we just saw with Dr. Berger in his notes. And then I'm going to have y'all help me out on the next one. Okay? So, starting off with 0.531, we'll get into word form in a moment. I'm going to simply take my 5 that's in the tens place and multiply it times 1/10 because I'm in the tens place. So right now in your notes, let's do 5 times 1/10. I did just to separate it, but you could also use parentheses. Now, I'm going to next go into my hundredths place. So I'm going to multiply the digit that's in the hundredths place times 100. It knew what I wanted to do, didn't it? So whenever I multiply times 100, I get 0.03. Tell me why I did not put a digit in my tenths place. What do you think, Jack?
Because it's already in there.
It's already accounted for the tenths.
Yeah,
whenever we expanded
whenever
it.
you add them together, that 0 won't be there.
Good. Excellent thought, Sam. Now, whenever I'm going into my last one, and this is our brand new guy. What place was this again?
1,000.
Thousand. Good. So I'm going to multiply that number 1 times 1/1000.
That sounds like a lot.
Well, since it's 1,000, that's like 1 out of 1,000,
Well,
right?
it's backwards on that.
If I would have had a 9 in the thousandths place, it would have been 9 times
It's
1/1000.
sort of backwards on that.
And it's actually really, really, really tiny. It's 10 times smaller than my hundredths place, right?
It just sounds bigger.
It does. It sounds like a lot because
It's a mouthful.
It's a bit confusing when you're like in 10 times.
It's a mouthful.
But then you get it.
Question, Peyton.
I just forgot it. That's why I was
Okay, that's all right. Let's put this into word form now. Because that's the second form that we'll be looking for. When I read this in word form, please remember to not even consider the decimal. Simply read the digits as you see them. 531. Remember? How did our poem go? First, you say the number as if there were no dot. Then you say the name of the last place value spot. All right, so who thinks they can read the number for me? I'm going to call sticks. Or did you know it, Kaiden? Could you read that for me?
5 tenths and 31.
That is, I like the way you said 5 tenths. You included the 31 thousandths. But we're not going to say tenths or the hundredths. We're only going to say the name of the place where it ends. So I did call on Sam. How do you read that?
531,000.
Yes, sir. Go clip up, please. Thank you. I'm going to write that down as well. Tian, do you mind moving your water bottle just in case it's not going Okay, I appreciate that. So what that would look like in word form is 5 VE 100. I don't include the word and, do I?
No.
Because that represents
That's before the decimal.
Decimal.
good. 531 And he said just that place that we ended in, which was thousands. Excellent job with that.
This is sort of
Why was this not in fourth grade?
Just because they introduce in fourth grade, they introduce you down to the hundredths place. So this year we just extended by one more digit by going into our thousands.
My old school, we barely
It is
did
pretty simple.
some
In fact, I love it when you're confident in your Okay, so we're going into one more example. And let me get that covered up, please. Okay. This number and I included something different in this one that was not in the last one. What did you think, Matthew?
53 whole numbers.
53 holes. Y'all are used to doing expanded form with whole numbers already.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I just figured I'd throw it in there just to test the waters and ensure that you remembered how to do it.
easy.
So how do I do expanded form with whole numbers? Do you remember, Blaze?
Yes, it's 50
50
plus 3.
plus 3. So I have 50 plus 3. And then I'm going to just put that decimal. And then I'm going to start on my behind the decimal section.
Easy.
How do I start off with the 8? What spot is that in? Gabby? It's in the 10th. So I'm going to do 8 times 10. Good. And then I would just put an 8 to 10. Go clip up. And then I'm going to put an addition sign. Next, we're in the 6 whats? Ryan T? 600ths. So I'm going to take that whole number, that digit, 6, and multiply it times, do you remember?
8.
100. So 6 times 100. And this is how it looks in expanded form or expanded notation. Notation is just another word for form. You might see it being used either way. That's why I want you to know both. 6 times 1/100th would give me 0.06. I'm not going to include what's in the 10th place because I already have that over here. Now what do I do for the last location? Let's do it. James, Jimmy, what's in my last place value spot?
1,000.
It's the thousands. And how many thousands are there? 4. Excellent. So I'm going to take that number, 4, or that digit, 4, and multiply it times
4 times 1,000.
1/1000th. And whenever you see it right here, it's going to be 0.004.